can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond Mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Goil synthetic oil and any quality Goil oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Goil synthetic oil.
Goil is a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goil.
Ashene Pankasa. Goil, good energy.
The National Science and Maths Quiz is the longest running independent production on television. It's the one program that brings education authorities, teachers, allied staff, students, old students associations, and parents together in support of science education at the senior high school rank of the education ladder. The objectives of the National Science and Maths Quiz are to promote the study of the sciences and mathematics, to help senior high school students develop quick thinking skills and a probing and scientific mind about things around them, to promote healthy academic rivalry between senior high schools, to a lesser degree, keep old students still interested in their schools and encourage them to offer help to their alma mater, to inculcate a degree of science culture in the Ghanaian society for all to see science as a way of life. Let's take a walk down memory lane and see how far we have come in 25 years. The idea was not proposed at a national science fair or conference, but rather on the tennis court of the University of Ghana, Legon, where Mr. Kweku Mensah Bonsu, then managing director of Primetime, was at the court to play the game after his own heart with his playmate, the late Professor Ebenezer Kweku Awotwe, Professor of Animal Science. Mr. Mensah Bonsu was curious as to why birds could stand on a live electric wire without getting electrocuted, but human beings could not do so. From Professor Kweku Awotwe's explanation, Mr. Mensah Bonsu got the idea of a quiz program focused on scientific explanations behind everyday phenomena, in addition to the topics from the regular science curriculum for senior high schools. Thus, it all began 25 years ago, in April 1993. Since then, the National Science and Maths Quiz NSMQ has seen 22 exciting editions.
Selecting the quiz mistress and the gender was entirely my decision. So one Saturday evening after tennis, we were sitting in Commonwealth Hall senior common room, and then Marianne was there. So I just said, he said, you talk to Marianne. Have you spoken with her? I said, no, I'm going to talk to her. So I talked to Marianne. Then Dr. Marianne Addy, later Professor Marianne Addy. I told her about the program and that I needed a quiz mistress. I wanted a quiz mistress. And she said, but why me? I said, you, because you are a female scientist with a PhD. Can you imagine the impact that this would have on the children, especially the girls? That I want you to be the quiz mistress, whether you like it or not. In fact, I've selected you as the quiz mistress. And she had a good laugh. I said, okay, I'll do it. And then when Marianne was leaving the program after 7 years, and this time she recommended Eureka MFA Adumako. And the first time I met her, I said, well, of course, if you're called Eureka, that's a name that came out of mathematics. So then you are a quiz mistress. I met Dr. Kaufman at a program, and she and Professor Alote came to my office to talk to me about some mathematics competition or science, international science competition. And I went and talked to Dr. Awotre. I've met her only once, but I think from the way she spoke and the way she carried herself. And Awotre said, well, strangely, that's the person I was also thinking about. So I said, well, your job is cut out for you now. Our 3 quiz mistresses have all been great, I must say.
There would have been no excitement without very interesting and well-crafted questions. The nature of the competition requires that questions be of equal strength and difficulty at each stage of the competition. A team of consultants were selected to work on the questions. This is how the team was put together.
Then I got my friend Dr. Adanu, Komna Adanu, to do the physics. So Asameni for chemistry, Adanu for physics. Then for biology, Awotre himself, Mrs. Kwaku. She put together a team to do the maths. Now, beyond the first year of the competition, I got to know Dr. Douglas Edujemfi of the maths department. And Douglas agreed to be a part of the team. And since then, he's been a part.
The program was first recorded in October 1993 with the late Professor Marianne Irama Ade, Professor of Biochemistry at the University of Ghana, Legon, as the quiz mistress. It was originally named the Brilliant Science and Maths Quiz, as Lever Brothers, now Unilever's Blue Soap Brilliant, was the sole sponsor of the program. The name was changed to Science and Maths Quiz in 1998, when Brilliant dropped its sponsorship of the program due to change of management and policy direction. Amstel Malta from Ghana Breweries Limited, now Guinness Ghana Breweries Limited, took up sole sponsorship of the program from 1998 to 2001, when it dropped its sponsorship also for the same reasons. Next, the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, sponsored the program from 2002 until 2008. In 2009, Primetime took up the cost of producing and airing the program in the hopes of attracting sponsorship to help pay for the program. But this did not work out. Education, clearly, was not seen as a priority by corporate Ghana at the time. Consequently, the program was forced to take a 2-year break, that is, 2010 and 2011. The program, however, was such an important event on the academic calendar of the senior high schools that it was sorely missed. Thus, students, teachers, and parents alike began clamoring for its return.
This program went into a lull because of a lack of sponsorship. And myself, Mr. Mensah Bozu, we met the Director General And we said this program must not die. So I'm glad that at least a company or a bank for that matter has found it necessary to partner with us to sponsor this program.
Thus, the number of participating schools was increased from 135 in 2014, and the regional competitions, through which 108 schools are selected to join the seeded schools at the national championships, was born. With 3 schools instead of 2 competing against each other in each contest.
And the introduction of the preliminaries, along with 2 new faces as quiz mistresses for that round. They are Dr. Angela Lamte and Mrs. Gladys Schringer.
Since the competition was opened up to all senior high schools in Ghana, many less endowed schools have managed to fight to the quarterfinals and in some cases the semi-finals, an attestation to the many benefits that the exposure on the NSMQ has engendered, such as interest in the schools by the general public and support of the schools by their own students' association.
Root of xy minus 3y.
You're right.
The students who make up the participation teams go through rigorous routines and discipline to be able to make a mark in the competition. The teachers who train these students are dedicated to the course and thus invest a lot of time and energy into developing strategies and tactics to sharpen the minds and analytical skills of their contestants.
We try every year to do something that would be new, but that would add value to the participants' experience on the program. And that's why we have the mentorship sessions that are meant to broaden their horizons so that they see that there's more, way more to having a career in science than ending up in medical school. We have the Science and Technology Fair that aims at helping participants transfer the knowledge, the principles and theories they have learnt in the classroom into producing practical products and services that would be useful to society. We also have the excursions, which we used to do but not in such a focused manner. Now the Platinum sponsors host us to a tour of their operations to help our participants understand the business behind the sponsor and their operations. We have also tried to embrace technology, and you see that as most evident in our use of social media. Our embrace of social media helped us regain contact with our fans and supporters and to rekindle their interest in the program.
To encourage and reward displays of excellence in female contestants, Primetime in 2017 instituted a special award in the name of Professor Henrietta Mensah Bonsu for the most outstanding female student. The winner of this award was the very courageous and smart Zuwaira Baba Mohammed from Tamale Senior High School. The other newly instituted award was the Dr. Kweku Mensah Bonsu Award for the best team or the most outstanding team. An award was also instituted in the name of Professor Marian Irama Ade by Infantipim 1999 winner Bubune Adi in 2015 for the most outstanding team. Sustaining a program of this caliber needs dedicated staff, and over the years, the dedication and devotion of the experienced professionals that have come on board has helped this program thus far. With this 23rd edition coming off from the 5th of June to the 5th of July 2018.
This program started in 1993 and is still here. It's bigger and better than it was when it began. And this just means that the team that has worked on this competition from beginning till now have not let the obstacles that came their way throw them off course. Good planning, tenacity of purpose, and good support from good friends and supporters, both government and private, have helped the Science and Maths quiz stay its course and grow into what we see today. And so I see in the future for us to grow the brand beyond the shores of Ghana into a West African competition for both Anglophone and Francophone West Africa, and then a continental competition. That would be something.
Indeed, the NSMQ has come a long way from its humble beginnings of 32 schools. Thanks to the vision and hard work of Prime Time, the interest and support of various sponsors and collaborators, both in government and in the private sector, the passion and hard work of the school's teachers and contestants, and the enthusiasm of various old students' associations.
Homes. Right?
A colloid.
Yes.
With the sustained support and collaboration of all stakeholders, the National Science and Maths Quiz and Science Festival can only grow and get better each year. We very much look forward to the Golden Jubilee celebrations of this fantastic event.
By 83 degrees. Wonder.
Route 2.
You're right.
Long live the National Science and Maths Quiz. Long live Ghana.
Welcome to the 2017 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. Yes, Christopher.
Utraka.
You're right. Senna.
Perimeter.
You're right. Yes, Priscilla.
NH3.
You're right.
It was exciting getting all the points in the last round to catch up.
No school is too little to be bullied.
Yes, Wonder.
Operation.
You are right. Welcome to the 2018 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. This is the last of the 1A stage contest, and it features PREMPEH College, SAVIOUR Senior High School, and St. Francis Xavier Junior Seminary. Let's meet the contestants. St. Francis Xavier Junior Seminary. St. Francis Xavier Junior Seminary is represented by
Adigvom Lavrin Adanamsa, final year.
Kasa Nathaniel Yempang, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thanks.
How are you?
Cold. Cold. Very cold. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. Things will heat up very soon.
We don't doubt that.
Yeah, sure. Yes. So you are coming to us from the prelims.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, obviously things didn't go well since we are coming from the prelims. Last year, it was a terrible misfortune that we didn't qualify, and the previous year that we didn't move further than the prelims. So that year, that's what happened, basically.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move away from that for a moment. We don't want to remember such things.
Negative energies.
Uh-huh. Good. So, what do you do when you're not doing science and math?
I spend my time being curious, reading, trying to play football. I'm not the best, honestly. Trying to play musical instruments here and there, whatever I can find.
Okay. And you, what do you do, Kasan?
I work on photos.
Photography?
Yes.
I see. Very interesting. Yeah. Okay, so you see our contestants do things other than science and math. Yes. Okay, good. This contest, what does it mean to you? What should we expect?
Well, obviously it means a lot to us. We've been able to do what people didn't really expect us to do. People really underrated us quite a lot. And for that, it means a lot to us that we are here in the 1/8 stage and facing the champions. I mean, come on. If you consider that bad luck, well, we don't. Yeah. It's a step forward in life, so yeah. We thank God. So,
they should expect nothing but fireworks.
Best wishes to you then, gentlemen.
Thanks
Best
a lot.
wishes.
Thanks.
Lord, here we are.
PREMPEH College. PREMPEH College is represented by
Bafu was SCB final year.
Final year.
You are welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
You are reigning champions. Last year, full of excitement, moving up and down. I think PREMPEH College, you became celebrities. What did the seniors tell you?
They told us that God's uncommon favor made them victorious.
I'm trying to hear them.
That God's uncommon favor made them champions. That's what they told us.
I see. And so how have you been preparing?
We are coming in the glory of God. Now the glory of God has brought us to this point. So we know that God is going to lead us to victory.
All right. I ask about preparation and you talk about glory of God. I don't know how you prepare the glory of God, but I'll take it like that for now. All right. When you're not doing science and math, what do you do?
I prefer playing football, and I also enjoy video game playing.
All right. Good. Football.
Football.
Also football. Are you following the World Cup?
Not really.
You're too busy.
Yes.
No problem. Okay, this contest, what should we expect?
Okay, Madam, expect that our NB God's glory.
The glory again?
Yes.
Okay. Best wishes to you then.
Thank you.
SAVIOUR Senior High School. SAVIOUR Senior High School is represented by
Bonsu Dixon, final year. Jumfo Abraham, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you doing?
We are fine.
Wonderful. You are coming from the prelims.
Yes, madam.
What happened there?
At the prelims, we met Joji Penny and then Nabungo SHS, but unfortunately, we lost to Joji Penny by 2 points, but we are among the 18 highest scoring losing schools, and that is why we are here.
All right. Good. Now, when you're not doing science and math, what do you do?
Actually, we watch football, and sometimes we play football.
Watch mostly.
Mostly. Watch.
And sometimes play. All right. But that's you. Let me ask Father Abraham.
I play computer games.
Computer games.
Yes.
All right. I see. Okay. So, gentlemen, this contest is a big one, isn't it?
Yes.
What should we expect from you?
The best.
The best?
Yes.
All right. I wish you well.
Thank you, madam.
Viewers, we've met the contestants. Very interesting contestants. Everybody is here to win. And so we shall find out in a few minutes, maybe an hour or more, right? But not too much time. We'll find out. Before I sit down, though, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBEB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, MFA Jewelry, and Hoti Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana, and SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by Goil, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Tolo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a primetime production. My name is Elsie Fakofman, and I'm your quiz mistress. Thank you. Contestants, the contest comes to you as usual in 5 rounds. The first round is the round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct. I'm expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, there's a penalty point, 1 point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. All of the questions, all of them, are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. This first set of questions should engage you for 10 seconds, and I'm going to start with you, St. Francis Xavier. Your question. Give the names of the 2 major components of cement. Yes, Kasan.
Gypsum and calcium carbonate.
That's incorrect for a bonus. The right answers: calcium trioxosilicate 4 and calcium dioxoaluminate 3. Savior. Clay is a major raw material for the formation of clinker, which is powdered to give cement. Name two components of clay that may undergo separate reactions to give clinker. Yes, Abraham.
Calcium carbonate and calcium oxide.
That's incorrect. For a bonus, the right answer: silicon 4 oxide or silica. Or you could have also mentioned aluminum oxide, that is anhydrous alumina, or aluminum hydroxide, that's the hydrated alumina. PREMPEH College. Name the main source of the calcium in the clinker and what process or processes that raw material goes through during the formation of clinker. Yes, Bafwewa.
The main source of calcium is calcium carbonate, and it is formed when calcium carbonate in fossil materials are broken down by weathering.
I'll give you one. Yes, it's limestone or calcium trioxocarbonate 4, or that's calcium carbonate, right? That's the main source of the calcium. During the process, it decomposes to calcium oxide during the heating, and then the calcium oxide reacts with silica and aluminum oxide or aluminum hydroxide to form the trioxosilicate and dioxoaluminate. That's what happens. Next set, 30 seconds, and I have a short preamble. Please make sure you give me your answers unambiguously. All right. So the preamble is this: differentiate the given function. That's the preamble. So St. Francis Xavier, your function, y is equal to 2x minus 3 all over the expression x plus 1. Kasan.
dy dx is equal to minus 1 all over the expression x plus 1 all squared.
That's incorrect. Yes, Apia.
Okay. dy dx equals 5 on the expression x plus 1 all squared.
Yes. Savior, with the same preamble, your function is y is equal to x plus 2 all over the expression 2x minus 1. Yes, Abraham.
dy dx is equal to 1 over the expression 2 multiplying 2x minus 1 squared.
That's incorrect. Yes, Apia.
dy dx equals negative 5 on the expression 2x minus 1 all squared.
Yes. Your major question with the same preamble. Your function is y is equal to x over the expression x plus 3. Yes, Bafuwa.
dy dx equals 3 over the expression x plus 3 all squared.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble. Preamble to all schools. A cylinder of mass 0.200 kilogram, a moment of inertia 0.0250 kilogram meter squared, slides and rolls on a horizontal surface. Find the kinetic energy of the cylinder for the given translational speed v and angular speed omega. Did you get the preamble? Again. A cylinder of mass 0.200 kilogram, a moment of inertia 0.0250 kilogram meter squared, slides and rolls on a horizontal surface. Find the kinetic energy of the cylinder for the given translational speed v and angular speed omega. All right, so now the questions. St. Francis Xavier. V is equal to 4.00 meters per second, and omega is equal to 2.00 radians per second.
Units.
Lavrin.
Joules. We have 5.00 times 10 raised to the power minus 2 joules.
That's incorrect for bonus. The right answer is 1.65 joules. With the same preamble, Xavier. V is equal to 2.00 meters per second, and omega is equal to 4.00 radians per second. Abraham.
The kinetic energy is 1.00 times 10 raised to the power minus 2 joules.
That's incorrect for bonus. Yes, Apia.
The kinetic energy is 0.600 joules.
That's right. Now your major question with the same preamble. V is equal to 4.00 meters per second, and omega is equal to 4.00 radians per second. Yes, Apia.
The kinetic energy is 1.00 joules.
That's incorrect for a bonus. The right answer, 1.80 joules. Next set, 10 seconds. St. Francis, what name is given to the thickened glandular and non-segmented section of the body wall near the head in earthworms and leeches, which secretes a viscid sac in which the eggs are deposited? Laverne.
The clitolum. The clitolum.
That's right. Which organ in invertebrates occurs in pairs and performs a function similar to the vertebrate kidney? Yes, Abraham.
The lungs.
That's incorrect. For bonus. You didn't say lungs, did you? You said lungs. Hey. No, it's the nephridium. Nephridium. All right. I had to make sure. PREMPEH College. The earthworm has no special respiratory organs. How does exchange of gases take place? Bafwewa.
The earthworm has a high or a large surface area to volume ratio, and the skin is usually moist, so it undergoes its gaseous exchange by simple diffusion across the entire body surface.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds. Elemental calcium burns in air to give calcium oxide. Calculate the mass in gram of calcium oxide that can be obtained from 110.0 grams of pure calcium if the yield is 100%. Please give your answer to one place of decimal. Atomic mass for calcium is 40.0, and that for oxygen is 16. Laverne.
Madam, the mass is 154.0 grams.
That's right. In the preparation of calcium oxide by the burning of calcium metal, 10.0 grams of the metal yields 12.6 grams of the oxide. Calculate the percentage yield of this preparation. Please give your answer to one place of decimal. Atomic mass for calcium is still 40, and that for oxygen is 16. Yes, Abraham.
1.26 times 10 to the power 2 grams.
That's incorrect. Yes, Apia.
90%.
That's incorrect. Only one attempt at the bonus. Only one attempt at the bonus. I asked for one place of decimal. The right answer is 90.0%. Your major question, PREMPEH College. If in another preparation of calcium oxide the yield is only 80%, what mass in gram of calcium oxide can be obtained from 27.0 grams of calcium? Please give your answer to two places of decimal. And atomic mass for calcium continues to be 40, and that for oxygen is 16. Yes, Bafuwa.
30.24 grams.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble. Preamble to all schools. Determine the possible range of values of k if the given equation has no real roots. Did you get your preamble? Again. Determine the possible range of values of k if the given equation has no real roots. All right, so now your equation. 3x squared plus 2kx plus 2k is equal to 0. Laverne.
Madam, k less than 0, greater than 2.
That's incorrect. Yes, Bafuwa.
Madam, the range is 0, less than k, less than 6.
Yes. With the same preamble, your equation. Kx squared plus 2kx minus 1 is equal to 0. Abraham.
Madam, the range is -1, less than k, less than 0.
You're right. With the same preamble, your equation. 5x squared minus 2kx plus k is equal to 0. Bafuwa.
Madam, the range is 0, less than k, less than 5.
You're right. Next set, 30 seconds. The work function of a metal is 4 electron volts. Calculate the speed of the fastest electron that can be ejected from the metal when it is illuminated by 5 electron volt photons. For bonus. The right answer is 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 5 meters per second. SAVIOUR. The work function of a photocathode is 3.0 electron volts. Calculates the speed of the fastest electron that can be ejected by 4.8 electron volt photons. Which of you, please? Yes, Bafuwa.
8.0 by 10 to the power 5 meter per second.
Yes. Your major question with the same, no preamble. Your major question. Calculate the speed of the fastest electron that can be ejected from a metal of work function 2.8 electron volts when it is illuminated by 3.25 electron volt photons. Bafuwa.
4.0 by 10 to the power 5 meter per second.
You're right. Last set of questions for the round, 10 seconds. And I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. When I get to your school, I will give you a description. Please name the plant hormone that the description refers to, or name the plant hormone to which the description I give you refers. Is that all right? Okay. St. Francis causes stem elongation and growth, responsible for formation of adventitious and lateral roots, inhibits leaf loss, promotes cell division, together with cytokinins. Lavrin.
Auxin.
You're right. Increases ethylene production, enforces dormancy of lateral buds produced by shoot apical meristems and other immature parts. Yes, Abraham.
Abscisic acid.
No. What did you say again?
Abscisic acid.
For a bonus. Auxin or indole acetic acid. Last question, PREMPEH, with the same preamble. Stimulates cell division together with auxin, promotes chloroplast development, delays leaf aging, promotes formation of buds, inhibits formation of lateral roots produced by root apical meristems, and in mature fruits. Yes, Apia.
Cytokinin.
Yes. That's the end of the first round. At the end of the first round, Xavier Senior High School has 3 points. St. Francis Xavier Junior Seminary has 9 points. PREMPEH College has 23 points. Round 2. Round 2. This round is known as the speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. Let me hear your bell, please. St. Francis Xavier. Thank you. Yours, PREMPEH College. Thank you. And yours, SAVIOUR. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. But be careful, because if you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, you lose a precious point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have 10 seconds to do so. Best wishes to all 3 schools. First set of questions, each 30 seconds. First one. A meter bridge connected as a potentiometer is calibrated with a 1.20 volt cell, which gives null deflection when one of its terminals is connected to the 0 centimeter mark and the jockey is on the 45.0 centimeter mark. Find the EMF of a similarly connected cell which gives null deflection when the jockey is on the 54.0 centimeter mark. Please raise your hand for me. Bafuwa.
1.44 volts.
You're right. Next one. The thermal efficiency of an internal combustion energy is 25%. Find the mechanical power developed by the engine when it consumes fuel whose heat of combustion is 35 megajoule per decimeter cubed at the rate of 4.0 times 10 to the power negative 4 decimeter cubed per second. Which of you? Yes, Bafuwa.
3.5 kilojoule.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 3.5 kilowatts. I asked for power. Power. A high-frequency transformer has 20 primary turns and 5 secondary turns wound on a ferrite core. Find the secondary RMS voltage when the primary is excited by a sine wave whose RMS voltage is 8 volts. Up here.
2 volts.
You're right. Next set. 30 seconds each. First one. When scandium-45, atomic number 21, is bombarded with neutrons, it captures one and disintegrates to give a new nuclide of mass number 42 and an alpha particle. Give the atomic number of the new nuclide and identify the element. Which of you, please, Bafuwa?
The atomic number is 19, and the element is potassium.
You're right. Next one. When sulfur 33, atomic number 16, is bombarded with neutrons, it captures one to form phosphorus 33, atomic number 15, and emits a nuclear particle. Please give a balanced equation and the identity of the nuclear particle. Bafwewa.
33. Madam, we have sulfur 33 plus 1 neutron moving into phosphorus 33 plus a proton.
I'm not going to give this one to you. Do you know why? No. You didn't give me the atomic numbers. You just went ahead and gave mass numbers for a complete reaction. So sulfur 33, atomic number 16, plus the neutron, going to phosphorus 33, atomic number 15, plus the particle, the nuclear particle, and yes, it's a proton. 1, 1. All right. In a nuclear bombardment, lithium-6, atomic number 3, absorbs 1 neutron, and the resultant nuclide gives tritium. Give a balanced equation and identify the new element formed. Okay. Bafwewa.
Okay, Madam, the balance equation, lithium-6 with atomic number 3 plus a neutron, which has a mass number of 1 and atomic number 0, moving into a tritium atom, atomic number 1 and mass number 3, moving into a nuclide with atomic number 2 and mass number 4, and the released nuclide is an alpha particle.
No. Oh, I should give. Okay, go ahead. You can have that. The element is helium. Helium. Ten seconds. What is the most likely reason for the development of resistance against pesticides in insects damaging a crop? Yes, Bafwewa.
Madam, pesticides kill insects. So when insects have no resistance against pesticides, it means the insect population will eventually dwindle since they have no defense mechanism against these pesticides. So
that's not what I was looking for. Yes, go ahead, Kasan.
Madam, the main reason is that insects undergo mutation, which enable them to resist the effects of pesticides in order to protect them.
Yes. Name the process through which the diploid number of chromosomes of organisms is re-established. Which of you? Yes, go ahead, Kasan.
Mitosis.
Pardon?
Mitosis.
No. Who rang next? Yes, which of you appear?
Meiosis.
I'm not accepting that. Did you ring? Go ahead.
Chromosomal replication.
No.
Now we can
It's simply fertilization. Fertilization. State the principle by which a potometer works. Which of you? Abraham, yes.
Madam, please, the potometer is used to measure the rate of transpiration. So the plant is cut at the base inside the water and is placed in the cock of the potentiometer and exposed to sunlight.
I didn't ask for the description. I'm moving on. I asked for the principle. The principle. The amount of water absorbed equals the amount of water transpired. That's all. That's the principle. Last set of questions, 30 seconds each. First one. Evaluate. Log to the base 16 of 4, all raised to the power log to the base 4 of 16. Yes, which of you? Bafwewa?
Square root of half.
No, I'm not accepting that. Yes, Lavrin?
Madam, the answer is 4.
No. The right answer is 1/4. Next one. Find the value of values of x, given that the vector A is equal to xi plus 7j has magnitude 25. Yes, which of you? Up here.
Plus or minus 24.
Yes. Last one. Identify the polygon, the sum of whose interior angles is 5 pi radians. Up here.
Heptagon.
Yes. That's the end of the second round. Keep them covered. Don't turn over until I ask you to, and don't begin until I ask you to. Xavier Senior High School has 1 point. St. Francis Xavier Junior Seminary has 9 points. PREMPEH College has 36 points. We are at the top of round 3. Round 3 has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes to compose an answer to the problem of the day. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Please put down your pens. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. In order to demonstrate that chlorophyll absorbs light in the blue and red portions of the spectrum, a scientist placed a single filament of a green alga on a drop of water on a microscope slide, which also contained aerobic bacteria. He mounted the slide on the stage of a microscope and then passed light through a prism and onto the string of algal cells. After some time, he looked through the eyepiece lens and observed the bacteria clustered around the parts of the algal filament that were receiving blue and red light. Explain why the bacterial cells were clustered in this manner. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. please stop writing and present your answers. Thank you. Where is your school name? Okay, there. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. Ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the boards as you have them here. Augustine. Take a break. I need to take a break. I'm not carrying the microphone.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Goil synthetic oil and any quality Goil oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Goil synthetic oil.
Goil is a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goil.
Ashene Pankasa. Goil, good energy.
Thank you.
there's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people.
Before I award the points, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in biology, very interesting, about photosynthesis and efficient photosynthesis. All right, so a scientist has performed an interesting experiment. So what he did was to place a single filament of green algae and a drop of water on a microscope slide, and this also contained, the water contained aerobic bacteria. So he mounted the slide on the stage of the microscope and then passed light through a prism, basically to separate the light into the different components, and then passed this light onto the string of algal cells. After some time, he looked through the eyepiece lens and observed the bacteria clustered around the parts of the algal filament that were receiving blue and red light. And contestants were to explain why bacterial cells were clustered in this manner. Okay, so this is the explanation. The action spectrum of photosynthesis shows that red and blue wavelengths of light are most effective in driving photosynthesis. The green alga was producing oxygen as a byproduct of photosynthesis wherever its chlorophyll was able to absorb the needed light energy. The aerobic bacteria needed oxygen for cellular respiration. Hence, they congregated in the greatest numbers near the part of the alga that was exposed to the red and blue wavelengths. When the aerobic bacteria where the aerobic bacteria obtained maximum oxygen for cellular respiration. A very simple explanation, right? So photosynthesis is most efficient with red and blue light. Wherever you had that, there was maximum production of oxygen. Bacteria needs oxygen to survive, so they clustered around those areas with a lot of oxygen. That's a simple explanation, very, very simple. Okay, now contestants. SAVIOUR. Bonsu, you are smiling. He started going off on some interesting tangents, symbiosis and mutualism, all of this, and not even linking it to the light. So it was a deviation. It was a deviation. I'm giving you 1 out of 10. All right, so PREMPEH College and St. Francis Xavier, you explained what was happening in different words, of course, but the elements were there. I'm giving you perfect scores. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. You may pick up your notepads. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, kindly consider the statement carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case the statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If right, 2 full points. If incorrect, there's that penalty, 1 point. Best wishes to everyone. I'm starting this time with you, Xavier, your statement. In addition to the main skill reading, one also looks for the vernier skill mark that coincides with a main skill mark when taking a reading with a pair of vernier calipers. Yes, Abraham?
Madam, is true.
Yes. The distance between adjacent divisions on the main scale of a pair of vernier calipers is identical to the distance between adjacent vernier divisions. Yes, Apia?
False.
That's right. Vernier scales can be used on goniometers for making accurate angle measurements. Kasan?
Madam, it's true.
Yes. The cell wall of plants shows impermeability. Abraham?
True.
Go ahead.
It's false.
Yes. The cell wall of plants shows semi-permeability. Apia?
False.
Yes. The cell wall of plants shows differential permeability. Kasan?
False.
Yes. The wall shows complete permeability. All right. For a linear equation in 2 variables, the number of solutions is finite. Yes, Abraham?
It's true.
No, that's a false statement. One needs at least 3 points to correctly graph a straight line. Apia?
True.
No. When writing coordinates, the horizontal coordinate is given first. Kasan?
True.
Yes. The product of oxidation of 1 pentanol in acidified Na2Cl2O7 will give effervescence with NaHCO3 solution. Yes, Abraham?
It's true.
Yes. The Ferlin's reactions with alkanals are redox reactions. Apia?
True.
Yes. Alkanones can only be oxidized by breaking of the carbon-carbon bonds. Hassan?
Madam, it's false.
Oh, that's a true statement. The depletion layer in a PN junction is thicker when the junction is forward biased than when the junction is reverse biased. Abraham?
Time is false.
That's right. The resistance of a PN junction is smaller when the junction is forward biased than when the junction is reverse biased. Yes, Apia?
True.
That's right. When a p-n junction is forward biased, the potential barrier at the junction is lowered, aiding the flow of electrons from the n-type side to the p-type side and of holes from the p-type side to the n-type side of the junction. Yes, Hassan?
Madam, it's true.
Yes, it's true. Annelids show advancement over nematodes in having metameric segmentation. Abraham?
True.
Yes. Annelids show advancement over nematodes in having a true coelom. Apia?
True.
Yes. Annelids show advancement over nematodes in having a closed circulatory system. Lavrin?
Madam, false.
No, that's a true statement. Absolute value equations always have two solutions. Abraham?
Madam, is true.
No, that's a false statement. Complementary angles add up to a straight angle. Apia?
False.
That's right. The equation 2x plus 5 is equal to 2x minus 5 is an identity. Kasan?
False.
That's right.
Put one in both sides.
Last set of statements. SAVIOUR, last statement for you. In organic compounds, the electronegativity of carbon is the same in sp3, sp2, and sp hybridized carbon compounds. Abraham?
Madam, is false.
You're right. The most electronegative element is oxygen. Apia?
False.
Yes. Last statement. The electronegativity of an element is determined by its first ionization energy and electron affinity. Yes, Kazan?
Madam, is false.
Oh. That is a true statement. And that's the end of the fourth round. Thank you. At the end of the fourth round, Xavier Senior High School has 12 points. St. Francis Xavier Junior Seminary has 26 points. PREMPEH College has 59 points. Fifth and final round, round 5. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. In order to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, St. Francis Xavier? Thank you. PREMPEH College. Thank you. Xavier Senior High School. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third only clue thereafter, 3 points. There are 4 riddles in all. Best wishes, everyone. First one. I am a solid solution. My name gives away one of my constituents. My solute is a main group element. My solvent is a metal bearing the name of a planet in our solar system. In principle, I can be used as a reducing agent. My solute is the third metal. Yes, Apia.
Potassium amalgam.
Yes. I was reading the last clue. My solute is the third metal in group 1, and yes, it's potassium amalgam. Yes. 3 points. Next one. I can be classified as an acquired or inherited disorder, but typically I'm an inherited genetic disorder. I can make some educational activities difficult. I also make some activities such as buying of fruits, picking clothing, and reading traffic lights more challenging.
Color blindness.
Yes. The other clues. Based on clinical appearance, I may be described as total or partial. The decreased ability of an individual to see color or differences in color. And yes, it's color blindness. They solved the riddle on the fourth clue, 3 points. Next one. We have 2 laws in Boolean algebra and set theory. We are named after an English gentleman. We govern complementation of union and intersection. Yes, which of you? Yes, Kassan?
De Morgan's laws.
You are right. The rest of the clues. We govern complementation of union and intersection of sets. With us, complement of union is the intersection of the complements. Similarly, complement of an intersection is the union of the complements. And yes, it's De Morgan's laws. They solved the riddle on the third clue, 3 points. Last one. I am a light-emitting device. I operate on the principle that was first demonstrated by Schaulau and Towns. I am remarkable for the nature of the light I emit. I operate by stimulation.
Laser.
Yes, it's a laser. The last clue, my name is an acronym for the principle on which I operate. And yes, it's the laser. They solved the riddle on the fourth clue, 3 points, and that's the end of the 5th round. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. SAVIOUR Senior High School has 18 points. St. Francis Xavier Junior Seminary has 29 points. PREMPEH College has 62 points. SAVIOUR Senior High School, thank you for being here. Best wishes to you. St. Francis Xavier Junior Seminary, thank you for being here. Unfortunately, today wasn't meant to be. Best wishes to you. PREMPEH College, congratulations on winning the contest. You have announced your presence as reigning champions. And I look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals. Well done. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this last 1A stage contest. We are done with the 1A stage. Next time, we'll bring you the first of the quarterfinals. That contest is going to feature KNUST Senior High School, Infant Sipim School, and Presec Legon. Please, you can't afford to miss this contest. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBIB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, MFA Jewelry, and Hoti Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana, and SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by Goil, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a primetime production. Thank you for joining us for this contest, and see you next time. Bye.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Goil synthetic oil and any quality Goil oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Goil synthetic oil.
Goil is a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3-time world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goil.
Ashene Pankasa. Goil.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.